Hello, good morning to everyone. I hope everyone is fit and healthy. So today we are going to start our next exercise 1.3. It is very important exercise and always in every year, in every final exam, one question is come from the 1.3 and 101% will come. Definitely come one question and 3 marks. Okay. And if you understand only one questions of the 1.3 exercise, you can solve all the questions yourself. Very easy questions, but you have to give some attention. Okay. So look at first is irrational number. Irrational number we are already learn in 9th class. Okay. Again, in a brief, I am telling you what is a irrational number. A number is a irrational if it cannot be written in the form of P by Q form. Where P and Q क्या है? What is P and Q? P and Q are integers or Q not equal to 0. It means Q never equal to 0. And its example if you want to write, so you can write all the prime number under the root you can take. Okay? Root 2 mean dear power of 2 is 1 by 2. Always square root mean power is how much? 1 by 2. Square mean power 2. Square root mean power 1 by 2. Or root 3. You can write 4 multiply into root 2. It is also an irrational number. Irrational number multiply any number always come irrational. Okay, so there are the infinite irrational number. Next is this theorem is very important. Its proof is not in our syllabus, but you have to remember these two lines. It's very important. In every question we will use it. Okay, so look at what is first. Look at let P be a prime number. P be any prime number, okay? Maybe 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 7 and so on. P be any prime number. So, if P divide A square. If P divides A square, then P divide A also. Then P divide A also you can write. Okay. Only you have to remember if P is dividing A square, then P divide A also. Or what is A? Where A is a positive integer. Look at an example. Suppose we am saying let P is any prime number. I am taking a prime number is 7. 7 is a prime number. If I am not saying in the question is given if P is dividing A square, only in condition when this prime number is dividing a number, okay? And whose A square, है ना? Square of the number, where A is a positive number. So tell me a number whose square can be divided by 7. Any number whose square is divided by 7. 49. Yes. 40 square of the number 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. Suppose A square is 49. A square what we are taking? 49 and P equal to 7. So here in the question is given if P divide A square, yes, A square is 49 divided by 7. It is dividing or not completely? If P is dividing A square, then P divide A also. A mean 49 whose square? It means 49 mean dear 7 square equal to 49. So A is how much? 7. So it means 7A. A is 7, P is also 7. So P A square divided by P, yes, 49 divided by 7, completely dividing or not? If P divide A square, then P divide A also. A is what? A mean 7. So 7 divided by 7 also or not? Understand? One more example. Look at. Let P is any prime number. Suppose P is 11. 11 is a prime number. Next, if P divide A square, so A square I am taking, suppose 121. If A square is 121, it means A is 11. So in the question is given, if P divide A square, yes, P, A square divided by P, 121 divided by 11, it is dividing or not? Then, if P is divided A square, then P divide A also. A is how much? 11. 11 divided by 11. Only this much. So you have to remember only, or P. What is P here? P is a prime number. P is a prime number. So always remember, if P is any number, not any number. If P is a prime number and P is dividing A square, this is the only one case when P is prime. If P is prime and if P is divided A square, then P divide A also. Okay? If only in case P is prime. Look at one more example. Next. Suppose, now dear, P is 5 and A square I am taking, suppose 36. Okay? I am taking 36. So A is how much? A is 6. A is a positive integer. Okay? And tell me, P is dividing A square here. P divide A square. A square divided by P. So 36 divided by 5. Can we divide by 5 completely? No. So therefore we will not check it for A also. Only condition is given. If P divide A square, then P divide A also. Not in that case. If P not divide A square, then P divide A. No. If P divide A square, then P divide A also. But we observe that P is not dividing A square. So it means A also not divide. Okay? So it is, remember always only one thing. So one more, look at that one. Suppose I am taking now. Now you are saying, sir, you are taking only every time. Suppose you are taking P is 11 and square is 121. You are taking, that's why another number come 11. That's it dividing. But I am taking one more number. Suppose A square is 625. 625 square of whose number? A, it means A is 25. So in the question is given, if P divide A square, so P divide A square. A square is how much? 625 divided by 5. It will divisible easily or not? Then if P divide A square, then P divide A also. A is what? 25. So 25 A divided by P also. A divide or not? Yes. So it is, always remember, if P is any prime number, if P divide A square, then P divide A also. If क्या है? What is P? If what is P? Prime number. Only in case in prime number. So note down it. Okay. Now last point before start the exercise. What is co-prime? Everyone know what is prime. What is prime? If two numbers having no factor except then one and itself, these are prime number. We already done many times. Now co-prime. What is co-prime? Two numbers are co-prime if their HCF is 1. HCF. Or you can say that two numbers are co-prime if they have no common factor except 1. except 1. Suppose 2 and 5, there is no common factor. 3 and 5, what is HCF of 3 and 5? 1. That means if HCF is 1, we can say that it is co-prime. 3 and 7, any common factor? No, it is co-prime. So remember this one, it is very important. And one more, irrational number. Everyone know what is rational number? A number which can be written in P by Q form. Okay, so now we will start our exercise 1.3. Look at 1.3, question number 1. It's very important, but you have to give some attention. Okay, so first question is, prove that root 5 is an irrational number. Irrational number. Proof may be some confusion. You will face some confusion, but if you will give attention, you can easily understand it. So look at what we will do. Look at what 1.3. In every question, what we will do, we want to prove that in every question, prove that it is irrational number. Now everyone know what is irrational. Okay, a number which cannot be written in P by Q form. So in every question, first step is that we will start let what is number? Let this number is a rational number. We will suppose that it is not irrational. It is an rational. Let root 5 is a rational number. Is a rational. In every question, whenever this type of question, whatever we want to prove that here, we will suppose that a different number. Look at first what we will do, we will let it is a rational number, and in last we will prove that our what we take in starting, it is wrong. And if it is wrong, if a number is not a rational, it means what is it? Irrational. Because there is what is definition of rational and irrational? If a number is rational, it never become irrational. If a number is irrational, it never become rational. So that's why in starting we consider let root 5 is an rational number, and in last we will prove that root 5 is a irrational number. Note, in last we will prove that what we suppose in starting, it was wrong. Okay, it was wrong. And if it is wrong, if it is not rational, that means it is a irrational. So what we will do? So look at, everyone know, if root 5 is a rational number, root 5, and what is a rational number? A number which can be written in P by Q form. Can you write P by Q form, or A by B form, or C by D form? So can you write A equal to B? Why not? If root 5 is a rational number, so every rational number we can write in P by Q form or not? In P by Q, you can write P by Q. Look at P by Q. Every rational number, what is rational? Definition of rational number. A number is a rational. Suppose 7 is a rational number. So 7 can we write 7 divided by 1? 7 divided by 1 or not? Where P and Q are integer. Okay. So we will write, give condition, P and Q are integers. Understand? And Q not equal to 0. Look at board. And everyone know, if suppose any rational number, suppose 14 by 16, maybe it is 14 by 16, there is some common factor or not? Common factor or not? Understand or not? And if there is some common factor, we can cut or not common factor. But here is there a number P and Q, and if P and Q maybe because P and Q क्या है? What is P and Q? Integer. Maybe they have some common factor or not. So what we will do? Let P and Q have some common factor. It is possible or not? If it is any rational number, so 14 by 16, they have some common factor or not? But in some 7 by 8, maybe not common factor. But we are consider let they have some common factor. Let P and Q have some common factor and divide, and we write cut the common factor. Cut the common factor. And yes, if two number have common factor 14 and 16, common factor 2 into 7, 2 into 8. If there is some common factor, can we cut? We can cut or not? So we cut, and look at, if we are cut the common factor, so we get a 2 new number or not? And after cut the common factor, they have any common factor? No. 7 and 8 have any common factor? If two numbers have no common factor, what they are called? They called co-prime. What is it? Co-prime. So everyone know root 5. Look at, and P and Q had some common factor, and we have already cut the common factor. So now what type of number come? Co-prime number or not? Suppose their name is A by B. A by B mean where A and B are co-prime. Co-prime or not? Array, look at again one more example. 15 divided by 20. It is a rational number. When we cut 5 3s are 5 4s are 3 by 4. When we cut the common factor, we get a new number. And after cut the common factor, 3 and 4, any common factor? No. So what type of this number? Co-prime. So root 5 equal to A by B. A and B are co-prime. Now our question is start. A and B are co-prime. Nothing we have did till now. What we did? Let root 5 is a rational. If it is a rational, so we can write in P by Q form. If it is P by Q form, maybe they have some common factor. So we cut a common factor, and after common factor, it is become A by B. If A and B, what A and B? Co-prime. Co-prime they have no common factor. Look at now. Now we will do cross multiply. X divided by 7 by 5. Can you write 5 is a denominator multiply to cross multiply? 5x equal to 7. Same as it is. B into B, root 5 into B equal to A. Understand? And every time if you want to remove square root, so what we will do? Square root, how can we remove? Power is 1 by 2. How can you remove power 1 by 2? Taking a square, because 1 by 2 multiply by 2. 2 cancel or not? So every time whenever we want to remove square root, what we will do? Taking a square both sides. So taking square both sides. Look at now. So it's become square of the root 5. 5. Yes, everyone know? Square of the root 5. Root 5 into square. What is power? 1 by 2 into 2. 2 cancel 2. What is remain? What is become? 5. So square of the root 5 is 5, and b square. It is b square equal to a square. Understand it? Understand or not? Can I write it? A square equal to 5b square. Understand? Only we change left and right hand side. Now look at. Everyone know a square equal to 5 b square. Everyone know? And suppose a square value is 10, and 10 can you write 5 into 2? Do you understand? So what is meaning? If any number is write the product of two number, it's mean 5 also factor of 10, 2 is also factor of 10. What is meaning factor? Factor mean 5 is dividing 10 also, and 2 also 2 is also divide 10 also. Divide or not? And what is 5 here? 5 is a prime number. Now we will use theorems. What is a square equal to 5 into b square? So what is meaning? It's mean 5 divide a square. What I told you, let p is a prime number. If p divide a square, so prime, what is prime? 5. 5 divide a square, then 5 divide a also. Understand or not? By theorems, you can write by theorems. By theorems. So therefore we can write 5 divide a square and 5 divide a also. Can we write or not? In the theorems what we said that if p is prime number, 5 is prime number. If p is divide a square, then p divide a also. Same as it is 5 divide a square also and 5 divide a also, because p is a prime number. Because 5 a square equal to a mean 10, a square equal to 5 into 10. It's mean 5 and b square are factor of a square. If they are factor, so they divide this number completely or not. So it's mean they divide. Understand? Again, look at. If 5 divide a, if I am saying you, suppose it is 8 into 2 into 4. I am saying it's mean 2 divide 8 or not. If I am saying you 2 is dividing 8, so can you write 8 equal to 2 into q? If 2 is dividing 8, so it means 8 equal to the 2 into some factor or not? Not? If 2 divide 8, so it means 8 divide by 2, so we get some quotient or not? Divide mean completely divide, so 8 equal to 2 into 4 or not? 4 mean maybe any quotient will come or not? Same as it is, if 5 divide a, so you can write if 5 divide a, then 5 divide a, so it means a equal to 5 into any number. See, can write. If 10 is divided by 2, so 10, देखो 5 divide a, 10 divide 2, so 10 equal to 2 into some number or not? 2 into 5 or so 2 into q, some quotient or not? So it's mean, so a equal to 5. Okay, so a equal to 5. So what is meaning? It means a divide, so 5 divide a also. Equation number 1 you can say that it. Okay, next a equal to 5c, a equal to, it is equation 1, equation 2. Look at now, put a equal to 5c in equation 1. In equation 1, what is a equal to 5c? So in place of a, 5c, so 5 C in place of A, 5C, and it's a square. Look at 5C and equal to 5B square. Understand? 5 square 25, C square. It is 5B square. Okay? So it means 5 another side. Divide. So 5 can be cut by 25. 5 or not? Look at again. So it means it is become B square equal to 5C square. Again, A equal to 5 into something. It means 5 divide, 5 is again prime number. 5 divide B square also. And 5 divide B also. Same as it is. 5 divide A square, 5 divide A. Same as it is. A square equal to 5 into something. B square equal to 5 into something. It means 5 is factor of B square. 5 divide B square also. 5 divide B also. So right? By theorems. 5 divides B square and 5 divide B square and 5 divide B also. Look at again. If 5 divide A square also, now it is equation number 3. Now look at, now it is very important. What we are saying? We are saying that A and B are co-prime. What is meaning co-prime? Co-prime means they have no common fact. But we are saying here 5 divide A also, 5 divide B also. It means they have 5 is a common factor or not. But in starting we are saying that A and B are co-prime. So it means it is arise a contradiction. Contradiction means dear, in starting we are saying they are co-prime, and in last we already proved that they are not co-prime. They have some common factor. If contradiction is arise, so whenever contradiction is arise, when we will say that whatever we suppose it was wrong. It was wrong. So it means if it is not irrational, it is irrational. So write by equation 2 and 3, A and B have some common factor 5. Some common factor 5. This is arise a contradiction. Contradiction means oppose each other. Okay, they are opposing to each other. Okay, so this is arise a contradiction. And what is meaning of whenever a contradiction arise? Therefore, our supposition, consideration, what we are studying in let, it is wrong. Therefore, our supposition is wrong. Supposition is wrong. Therefore, root 5 is an irrational number. Is an irrational number. So it was a contradiction. So you can consider for contradiction an example, just very simple example, dear. Suppose you want to go Joy, okay, and if you want to go Joy, so you will go by en route or not. Suppose you are choosing a route for you want to go in Joy, but you choose a route for which is going in Joy, in Shillong. Okay, by mistake you take the path which is going to Shillong. Okay, and in starting you consider it, let this path is going to, this way is going to Shillong, but you want to go Joy. But after 1 hour when you reach in Shillong, you observe that we have already reached in Shillong, but we want to go Joy. So it's mean, what is meaning? It's mean the path is wrong where we have come. Understand? Same as it is contradiction. Contradiction means here A and B are co-prime. We are already saying that A and B are co-prime. In last we already proved that A and B have some common factor. What is? It is 5. So it's mean either in starting we are saying that it is co-prime. In last we already proved that they have some common factor. So it means our supposition is wrong. It is an irrational number. Look at again once again what we will do. Suppose in every question what we will do, prove that root 5 is an irrational number. So in starting what we will write, let root 5 is an irrational number. Root 5 is an rational number. If root 5 is rational number, so rational number what is it? Which we can write in P by Q form. So P and Q. So what is P and Q? P and Q are integer. And if root 5 is a rational number, so it has some common factor or not. So we cut common factor, and after cut the common factor we get new number A by B, and after cut the common factor we get a new number numbers A and B. These are called co-prime because they have no common factor. What is co-prime? I already told you. The two numbers have no common factor. So now our objective to show that A and B have some factor, because here we are saying they are co-prime. Co-prime mean they have no common factor. But in last we will prove that A and B have some common factor, and if it is common factor in A and B, so it means our position is wrong. So what we will do? Root B. So 5 multiply root 5 into B, taking square root both sides. So 5 into B square equal to A square. We can write A square equal to 5 into B square. So by theorems we observe that 5 is a prime number. So it means A square into 5 into B square. If I am writing 8 equal to 2 into 4, so it means 8 is divided by 2 also, 8 is divided by 4 also. So same as it is 5 divide A square, and we know if a prime number divide A square, then prime number divide A also.